Gunatit tradition. The Paramhansas of Lord Swaminarayan were the noblest sadhus the world will ever see. Their spiritual purity, sacrifice, selflessness, devotion and zeal to uphold goodness is incomparable. Their life was their message. The saints of our Gunatit Parampara was such that their life was inspiring thousands of peoples. This section brings you the brief life of these holy saints. Our Guru Parampara. 1. Sadguru Shri Guntitanand Swami, known as Akshar Brahm, was a prominent saint who has given the most valuable contribution for the widespread of the Swaminarayan Sampradaya, Holy Fellowship. He was born at Bhadra in Saurashtra on the full moon day of the month of Asu in the SY 1841. His name was Mulji Bhai. From the childhood he had a divine vision, and he could see with his inner eyes what Ghanshyam, Bhagwan Swaminarayan, was doing in his childhood at Chapaya, far away in UP. On account of this, he could see the thread ceremony of Ghanshyam on the very day, and he described the same before the family. Thus he had divine vision, and he could have the holy sight of Bhagwan Swaminarayan occasionally. Once after getting divine holy sight of Bhagwan Swaminarayan and inspiration, he left worldly attachments and renounced home in the SY 1865, and he was given initiation as a saint by Bhagwan Shri Swaminarayan in the S.Y. 1866. He was possessing all saintly virtues. He was living very simple but highly spiritual and serviceful life. Bhagwan Swaminarayan was highly pleased on him on account of his ever readiness to serve the sick saints and thus setting up an ideal example for the same. He passed about 40 years in Junagadh as the Mahant, head of the Swaminarayan temple. On this status also, he used to render services even for sweeping and assisting with construction work in the temple. Though he was not educated, he used to give preaching for hours on high philosophy in a very simple, practical, and impressive way that all were spellbound. Through his talks, there was a change of heart even in wicked persons, and they were inspired to lead a noble life. The book Swami Niveto regarding his preachings is an eternal remembrance of Swamiji, which is inspiring and guiding many on the path of salvation. By his blessings, disturbing worldly desires were subjugated. Even the sense of taste and passion was controlled immediately. He left his physical body at Gondal in the S.Y. 1923. Independently, sitting in the Padmasan pose, after announcing in advance. 2. Sadguru Shri Balmukundas Ji Swami. The disciple of Sadguru Guntitanand Swami was also a powerful saint, having extraordinary divinity. He was born in the village in Saurashtra on the 3rd day of Chaitra in the SY 1887. His name was Gordhan Bhai. From childhood, he had an inclination toward devotion to God. Coming in contact with Guntitanand Swami, there was the inner inspiration to renounce the home. Soon after his initiation as a saint in SY 1909, Yogiraj Gopal Swami blessed him and forecasted that he would be highly powerful to shoulder the services of Sampradaya. Acharya Maharaj Shri of Vadtal had high regard for Swamiji on account of his extraordinary caliber. He had undergone severe penance and was strictly following the code of conduct for saints as shown by Bhagwan Swaminarayan. He had unshakable faith in Bhagwan Swaminarayan as the Supreme Lord. This realized saint had the divine holy sight of Bhagwan Swaminarayan many times. He was a Vachan Siddh saint, and so whatever he said out of inner inspiration actually happened. He had removed the distress of many devotees. He was preaching all to worship God, becoming Brahmswarup, considering the soul separate from the physical body. Through his blessings, many were rid of worldly desires, and by chanting the name of Swaminarayan in his presence, before God, many could leave physical bodies on the spot, attain final salvation, and miraculously go to the divine abode of God. This great saint forecasted the day and time of his departure from this world, and accordingly, he left for Akshardham in the SY 1972 at Junagadh. 3. Sadguru Shri Dharmaswarup Das Ji Swami. He was a very kind-hearted saint who was able to visualize God continuously all the time. He was born in the village Mota Gokharwada in Saurashtra, and his name was Arjan Bhai. From childhood, he liked to remain in contact with saints. As he did not like worldly life, hence one day he left home and went to Junagadh temple. His father did not like this, so he punished and brought him back and locked him, but on the next day miraculously God put him in Junagadh temple. He was a very kind-hearted saint who was able to visualize God continuously all the time. He was born in the village Mota Gokharwada in Saurashtra, and his name was Arjan Bhai. From childhood, he liked to remain in contact with saints. As he did not like worldly life, hence one day he left home and went to Junagadh temple. His father did not like this, so he punished and brought him back and locked him, but on the next day miraculously God put him in Junagadh temple. Sadguru Guntitanand Swami, highly pleased by his serviceful nature, non-attachment, and aptitude for devotion, blessed him. Sadguru Guntitanand Swami entrusted him to Swami Balmukundas Ji, who got him initiated as a saint. He used to warn the devotees against the difficulties and saved them from the same. He constructed many new temples. He finally decided to go to Akshardhama, God's abode, after completing the reading of the holy scripture Vachanamritam. 4. Sadguru Shri Gopinath Das Ji Swami. Purani Swami Gopinath Das Ji was possessing remarkable virtues, who has rendered noteworthy services for the Sampradaya, holy fellowship. He was born in the village of Vankia in Saurashtra in the SY 1920. His name was Govindabhai. After the contact with Swami Balmukundas Ji in Vankia temple, he left home and got the initiation of a saint under the care of Swami Dharmaswarup Das Ji in the SY 1934. He was a well-earned Sanskrit scholar with practical wisdom. Adbhutanand Swami had blessed him that he would become prominent amongst the learned persons. Accordingly, his contribution to proving Swaminarayan Sampradaya as Vedic in the Conference of Panditas at Kashi in the SY 1964 was highly praiseworthy. In the recital, Parayans, of the religious scriptures, he was describing every event very lucidly and explained the gist in a sweet tone, simple words, and an interesting manner, as a result of which a number of people were eagerly attracted to hear him. As per the desire of Balmukundas Ji Swami, under his instructions, temples at Jaitpur and other places were constructed, and many were renovated. Services for some necessities in Junagadh temple were rendered by him. In Gondal temple and Aksharderi etc., he had done new construction works. He had put into practice the sermons of Bhagwan Swaminarayan with the knowledge of his greatness. He was very kind-hearted, and by his blessings, the desires of many were fulfilled. Once he sat chanting the names of Bhagwan Swaminarayan with firm determination, and he had his actual holy sight. When he left his physical body in the SY 1974 at Gondal, some saints witnessed his miraculous passing away from the world along with Lord Swaminarayan. 5. Sadguru Shastriji Maharaj Shri Dharmajivandas Ji Swami. The Guru Shishya tradition is the unique feature of Sanatana Dharma, otherwise known as Hinduism. The knowledge, capacity, virtues, ideologies, values, and objectives of life are directly received by the disciple from the Guru in a practical, personal and vibrant manner. The vision of Guru becomes the life and mission of Shishya. In such a divine lineage of Guru Parampara of the Swaminarayan sect, appeared Kshatriji Maharaj Shri Dharmajivandas Ji Swami, a great versatile scholar and man of vision, a tough-minded optimist and kind-hearted Guru, a staunch advocate of karma and bhakti yoga and considered to be the saint of the century by thousands of people of Gujarat. He founded the first Swaminarayan Gurukul at Rajkot in the year 1948 with the intention of providing a value-based education system to one all, especially the poor ones. 6. Sadguru Varya Shri Devkrishnadas Ji Swami. Pujya Guruvarya Shri Devakrishnas Ji Swami is an embodiment of Vairagya. Swami was born Devjibhai Kaila in the Vejlapur village to parents Jawarbhai and Parvatibin Kaila. In the year 1960, he was admitted to the Gurukul for his schooling, during which time he developed an affection for Pujya Shastriji Maharaj and the Gurukul. After completing his BA, he took Bhagwati Diksha, initiation, from Acharya Shri Narendra Prasad Ji Maharaj of the Lakshminarayan Dev Gadi of Vadtal in the year 1965. In the year 1974, when Shastriji Maharaj's health deteriorated a little, he handed the responsibilities of the Gurukul to Pujya Guru Maharaj amongst his 60 disciple sons. Guru Maharaj is a strong admirer of traditional value systems and the spiritual heritage of Hinduism. Being attracted to serving animals, he has organized more than 100 veterinary medical camps. Being an ardent supporter of environmental care, he has personally participated in many tree planting ceremonies and encourages everyone to plant more trees. Along with his spiritual practices, he has got a keen interest in all sorts of social welfare activities of the Gurukul. Swami can be seen reading scriptures and doing mantralekhan when not engaged in Gurukul's activities. Pujya Swamiji currently oversees all the educational, social and religious activities of Sri Swaminarayan Gurukul Rajkot and its branches in India, USA, UK, Canada, Africa and the Dominican Republic.